Hey you guys, it's Corbin here, and today I'm going to go ahead and talk to you about that lovely necklace I'm wearing today. But first, creeper mode activate. Ooh, so shiny. So shiny. Now, the supplies are really easy. This craft is super simple. There's nothing difficult about it. Everything you can buy from Walmart. The little beaded necklace is from Crate. They sell it in the craft section, and the pearls, you see them everywhere, so it's easy. I also picked up one of their Halloween crosses and little mini beads. Now, here in the video, I've already extended the necklace and shortened one for the chain with the pearls on it. It's super simple, super easy, and in the clip, what you're watching is me stringing on pearls. If you need a detailed explanation on how to string on pearls, you have a very depressing life, and I'm really sorry. Now, my biggest issue I ran into in this one is I didn't pre-measure anything. I just didn't want to waste my time. So what I did was I just laid everything out flat, and as I strung on the pearls, I made sure that they were slightly shorter each time. And I'm not sure if I really show that in the video or not, but I don't really care. I was having fun. This is a very relaxing project. There's nothing difficult about it. There's no true blue I have to overly focus. I believe at this point I was in the middle of watching one of my favorite obsessions at the moment, which is period television, and I'm absolutely in love with one of them is called London Hospital. I watched all of it in the span of 2 days, and each episode's like an hour, and it's 12 episodes, so I wasted a lot of time watching that while doing projects. And then I also fell in love with another show called Little Dorrit, which I'm almost all the way through, but it's so good. I'm addicted to my Amazon Prime. This is not any way, shape, or form a sponsored video. I just love Amazon Prime, and I'm addicted to doing it. So, as you can tell, it takes some time to get through all the beading. Look at me, bead. Busy just trying to make sure everything's good. Now, this part, the beading is the longest part, but it's not the hardest part. The hardest part, honestly, is dealing with the pearl chain, which that isn't that stressful, and it's kind of nice. My brother handed me my iPad there because my laptop was acting weird, so I was hurrying up and getting things done. Ignore how pregnant I look, and please excuse the boxes in the background. We're in the middle of packing to move before all of the hospital stuff with my dad happened. So all I did was I continued to beat it, and I kept beating and beating. As you can tell, I finally turned on my iPad at one point in time, and this is London Hospital I'm watching, I'm almost 100% sure. So I keep beating, and I keep checking it against the length to make sure it's where I want it to fall. Nothing complicated. So yeah, I beat it all day long, many hours. Trying to think, what else did I do? Well, this was the night when I was filming this that I had issues, and yeah, life kind of sucked for a few hours, but it was fun. I mean, let's see, what should we talk about? Next week's video that this accessory is made for, because I shoot the photos for it Saturday, and it's very pretty. It's my play towards a serious topic. I like it. I like historical costuming, so I pull from a lot of different areas, and this one should give you a big hint on what I'm pulling towards for this. And when you see the video, it'll make a lot more sense. Now, the picture in the very front has nothing really to do with the overall concept I was going for. It's just more or less about how it was the only thing I could find that would match the necklace in such a short span of time. And I like the way the photos turned out for that. So, still, I'm beating. I pray to God this video isn't just 10 minutes of me beating. Because if it is, it's a depressing video. And somebody needs to slap me. They need to really slap me. So, what to talk about now? I'm spending a lot of time just really rushing through. Oh, when I finish a line, what I do is I restring it back through the beads after I get it onto my multi-end, and I re-thread it back through. I knot it, and then I E6000 it, so it doesn't fall apart or break there, and it also keeps the two beads that have the knot in place. Now, I start the second strand. It's the same process as the first strand. I want it slightly shorter than the last one, and I just keep going with this step and this process all the way through, and it's fun, to be honest. It's very relaxing. There's nothing stressful about it. I enjoyed the entire process. It's just a long process, so you're going to need like TV or music or something that you can zone out to while you do this. It's not hard. If you like beading, the supplies aren't expensive, so it makes all of this super, very cost effective. I think for this necklace I spent 20 bucks, which for my crafts is not bad. Usually when I sew, I spend a lot more than that. On my flower necklace, I spent roughly 40 bucks, the flower color from last week, and it, yes, crafting is not cheap. It's fun though, and I enjoy doing it. I need to go pick up fabric for not this coming Friday's video, but the following Friday's video. So if you know anybody who has bridal fabrics, like the lace toppers with the beads, hit me up, because I need some. And yeah, I don't want to shell out like 60 bucks a yard. Oh, so yes, it's still the same process. I'm stringing pearls, and I am just measuring it. Now, this is the next day, because I didn't want to bore you guys too much with pearls. All I'm doing now is with this cross is I'm popping off all of the little black crystals that were in it. It was really easy. Most of the time I could just do it with my nails. But I ended up using a pair of pliers because some of them were really well glued in. So with the pliers, what I'd do is I'd wedge it under the side and I'd pop it up. And it goes by fast. It's really simple. And there's just a lot of little ones in there. And they do come up relatively easy. I did end up with like 10 or 11 of them flying onto my carpet. I can't find them. I pray the dog doesn't eat them. And I've vacuumed since, but I'm sure they are in the carpet to haunt me until the day we move out of this house. So I just keep up doing the same thing. After I am done, what I do is I de-string some of the pearls, and I take a little bit of the pearls at a time. Like I take one at a time, and I drop some Gorilla Glue into the little well where the little crystals were, and I place in the little pearl using a pin. So I stick the pin through the hole, and I place the pearl down, and I hold it there for a few seconds, because Gorilla Glue dries super fast, makes my life super easy, and it gives a very pretty effect. If you get too much Gorilla Glue on it, and you end up coating the entire pearl on accident, which I do with a few of them, I don't show you in detail, but all you do is you take a little bit of warm soapy water after it's had 24 hours to dry, and you just wipe it off. And it does wipe right away. There's no more little powdery residue all over it. It's really... This project is so easy. It could be done in the span of one day, but because I like to take my time and stare at television and do other things like text, it takes me a little longer. So yeah. It's not a problem. I just alternate sizes. I go from, like, it was like 5 little, then a big one in the center, then 5 little with a big one at the end. So it's very easy. You could change these out and put in any colored bead you want. I went with glass pearls from Walmart, which I'm not sure if I'm going to entirely love them forever, but it gives the look and the effect I want right now, and it's very, very pretty. It's very feminine, which I'm not going to argue, but it is very, 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 very pretty. Now, again, I just keep going through the process. So, one of the things that I have always loved is natural pearls. And if I would have had more money, or had more time and would have been able to shop around, I would have run and probably found natural pearls and gotten those instead, and I would have spent the money and gotten the real thing. But being on a student budget that has a part-time job, I'm not going to exactly shell out the money on that stuff. I do recommend, for my crafting arsenal, I always do keep Gorilla Glue, because it comes so in handy. I mean, it's not just for crafting. I would say keep it in your car, keep it in your wallet if you can, and use it on everything, because that stuff lasts. It's going to break over time because it's not made to last forever, despite what they say. I've never had it last for a practical object I use day to day for more than maybe a month. And I do love this stuff. I think this is like my 6th bottle in the last 2 months. And I need to go buy more of it, because that bottle is literally empty. And it's not expensive. It's like $3 or $4. I always go to AutoZone to pick up mine. My E6000 I always get from Walmart because it's way cheaper than Michael's. And the pearls, I went to Walmart for them because it's way cheaper than Michael's. But Michael's has higher quality pearls than these ones. Now, this is the finished product. It's very, very pretty. It's very shiny. And yeah, I hope you guys like it. Um, like, favorite, subscribe, leave me comments. Um, yeah, and I think for my next video, I'll probably do the creeper voice a lot. So be emotionally prepared for that. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.